Okay, as we know that interview is very important for the students, and it is not important for students. You must have seen a lot of leaders. They have already faced a lot of interviews. They go to media. The media person, media wala will generally they ask a lot of questions, even from the leaders. So I have decided to take interview of the students on regular basis. So I am with Mr. Gautam sir, we can also call. So Gautam, what do you think that interview is important for students, whether they prepare for MBA, whether they prepare for any government examination, private examination, private interview, government interview? What do you think about interview?
Undoubtedly, sir, interview is extremely important for all walks of life, whether a student belong to civil aviation industry, whether a student belong to management field, whether a student belong to NDA and CDS, because by interview we can check the entire personality of any candidate. So interview is the only tools by which the personality of any candidate can be exposed and
Can be judged.
yes, can be judged.
And one more thing, lot of students from Bihar, they move to other states to pursue their MBA, and they hold their MBA degrees. But it is said, lot of Hindi Bhashi students are not good at interview. What are the reason behind this? It's not about Bihar only. Bihar, UP, some part of MP, even Maharashtra also, where the people, they are from rural background. They suffer, they face a lot of problems to face interview. So what do you think, what is reason behind it?
Because since primary level these students being exposed towards that level, because interview is considered as an important tool to check the personality of any student. So those students lack self-confidence because these students never get exposed to those environment where a student from CBSE background, ICSE background, IGSE background get exposure. So exposure is missing among these all rural students, whether they belong to Bihar, UP, MP and some distant part of Maharashtra.
Means they have not been imparted, provided that kind of environment.
Undoubtedly.
If they had got this kind of environment, they would have been good at interview, as
Yes.
according to you.
Yes.
Next one is, now the question is clear. What is the solution? What would you suggest the student? Though one option is better join Rebel, it will help, but it will be advertisement for me. So I don't want to listen this join Rebel, but I want to ask, what should a student do to improve their interview skills?
A student should try to join those good institutions where interview skill is being imparted, because training is very important. By giving proper training, we can groom their personality. We can make them in such a manner. We can groom their personality in such a manner that they can crack any kind of interview, be it civil aviation, be it hospitality, be it CDS, be it NDA, because only training can bridge those gaps. Without giving proper training, those gaps don't be maintained in a proper level.
And one interesting thing also, a lot of Bihari students, they crack their written examination, NDA, FCAT or CDS, but they are always afraid of facing interviews, SSB. So what do you think, how do you see it? They are afraid of, they are brilliant, they pass easily written examination, but they are afraid of SSB.
Because in my perspective, these students don't have any soft skill, don't have any life skill. Without having proper soft skill, life skill, no student can able to crack any kind of interview. Even an interview of hotel executive at a 5-star hotel in Patna itself or across the world. So these students never get exposed to such a.
And I also want to talk about some MBA aspirants. They start preparing for CAT examination, MAT examination. They feel they have to pass this written examination. Thereafter, they think to start preparation for interview. Is it good? Firstly, they should crack written examination. Then they should start preparing for interview. What do you think?
In my perspective, sir, this attitude is not good. This attitude can bring various kind of problem. A student should try to prepare for interview before cracking written examination. They should make sure that I am going to appear in interview.
Now I have two more questions. One question is, as we have decided to take this interview on regular basis, and I just want to upload it so that students must get benefited seeing these videos. So this will help, this kind of things what we have started. We have decided to start a channel only for especially interview. Will it help them?
Undoubtedly, sir, such kind of platform undoubtedly help the student, because through such kind of platform, a student will get to know that a student will get to know about do's and don'ts of interview. And if a student will know about do's and don'ts of interview, so a student will not have any kind of fear, and they can appear in any kind of interview, be it civil aviation, be it the interview of cabin crew or hospitality or CDS and the UPSC, BPSC or CAT Math, any kind of interview. So this kind of platform can boost up their confidence, can groom their personality, and they can emerge out as a better person after going through such kind of website. So this kind of website is really beneficial for a student.
And the last one is, if we ask and if we talk about grooming, so what do we understand by grooming? Outer look, the inner look. A student can look very smart, but what do we understand by grooming? What do you think?
Grooming represents the entire personality. Grooming is not about your outer appearance, that you should look good, you should dress well, you should look good in appearance. It's all about the grooming of your entire personality, your internal grooming, outer grooming. Both grooming is very important. How well behaved you are, how modest you are, how much self-confidence you are having.
Okay, thank you. As you saw that I just talked to Mr. Gautam, and Mr. Gautam, just whatever he told, it was right, that without having interview skills, you cannot groom your personality, you cannot go ahead, get success in your personality. Thank you.